operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows.
For you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows.
For you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
What do we have here? Loving the new art, the animation.
Yeah,
So,
I thought since people loved it so much in the trailer, I thought I'd use it a little bit more here.
okay, so we've got. Do you want to make a start here while I share my screen?
Look, I'm waiting to see it on the other screen. But let's have a look. So HKB are rocking a very interesting, AOA deck. Yes, AOA deck.
Yeah. Okay. So HKB have got.
It's a Wolves Collide deck, isn't it? Yes, Wolves Collide versus
Mhm.
AOA.
Uh,
At first glance, the HKB deck seems a lot stronger. Information exchange can do a lot of work. You've got the shadows with some very interesting. They've got, in terms of DWF, you're looking at Panda. They've got a lot of capture, but they haven't got a lot of ammo control outside of that. So, Russian Dreams could do some work, but the fact that you've got Data Forge, the fact you've got Dr. Millie to help build up to that, and we'll go anyway. Oh, go back.
Yeah, I thought we actually finished this. I mean, I think the DWF is the better deck here. It's got the speed, it's got the memory chip, it's got the Help for Future Self and Time Traveler. It's got the Archimedes. It's got a mediocre Sanctum. It's got a fairly good Dis. Whereas if we look at the Masterful Quixotic, it's got a nice Logos and okay Shadows. And I'm not saying Brogner is normally bad, but I don't consider that a great Brogner.
I mean, you've got
Breaker
Hill, Brenda Fnatic, you've got Mancheo, which can be really good in the lower down of your deck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
and with things like Lava Ball, Ragnarok, Scrapper, Chemo Eclipse, you're going to be able to handle the capture a lot better. Dorsey's Assault is going to get around Archimedes. Slimy Jackson will be quite strong. You've got Quaint, you've got Reassemble and Automaton, which can be really good. And you've got Remote Access, which will be able to let you handle things like Library of Damned and Lashing Opportunities into your favour. At first glance, I would probably put HKB in a much stronger situation here, but
let's see.
If DWF if they can maintain board control, and if Ragnarok comes too early, being the only board wipe in this, then DWF are going to be in control. Oh, hell, not tonight. We were just talking about your game with Ultimo earlier.
One last thing before I hit play is we have now the Code Directory now has the both the pairings and the formats for round 2. But let's quickly go on to the game. And there was no outage. It does it all without an outage now.
Excellent.
Just don't ask how long that took. So, where do we start here, man? I mean, that's neither of us a pretty great start in hands.
No, German the Martyr is a very strong opening, but Library Damage is a very good way to go, especially when you've got Martyr and Grey Rider. Special delivery. Play Ronnie Wrist Clocks with no Amber Down makes sense, but I do like this Ronnie Wrist Clocks with Chemo Eclipse because you can steal one and then put it straight back into your deck for later.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got the Logos out. It's got another good Logos turn coming. Not amazing, but a good one. Especially with Hallowed Shield in play. So you
purchase the Grey Rider rather than put it back in the deck, steals one, and then shuffles away the Martyr and the Ronnie Wrist Clocks for later on.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. It seems like quite a good hand. It's got a good Brognar, or a lot of Brognar, let's say, a good Brognar coming up.
Eye of Judgment could be an issue here for the guys at HKB.
Remind us, Eye of Judgment text.
Action, you can purge a creature from either player's discard.
Ouch.
Plays Rock Cutting Giant, discards Ragnarok, but he's stuck with the other two cards in hand. This could be bad with chains, because if you discard any more Bromnar cards, you have to deal the damage.
Yeah.
So this is going to be good for dealing with things like Archimedes, but this is allowing DWF to get a little bit ahead because there's now two Bromnar cards in the hand.
Yeah.
That are stuck with.
Oh, there won't be that much. Okay, he's not going for Brognar yet.
No.
He's going to go
Next
to
turn,
Logos.
Next turn is definitely a Bromnar turn, but I don't think there's a way to stop this key coming if they can get one Amber, and DWF are definitely going to get an Amber off from Not Finished View. The artifacts, all these artifacts will be very ill, and being able to set up a huge turn coming up with the Library of Damned is going to be really interesting as well, because being able giving Archimedes behind Taunt, and then being able to cycle Igor, being able to cycle Time Travel off the Archimedes is going to be very strong. Would have been if the Lava Ball hadn't come down.
Always comes down when you least need it.
But the Igor did get archived, which is going to allow for even further archiving. Ooh, plays Tesmal, then plays Pandemonium, which just allows for more capture because the DWF have already got the key.
Yeah.
More archiving. Exhume. Do you hold the Exhume for Time Traveler, or do you trade with the Shula to Exhume the Shula and get one Amber that way? Because you can prevent the key that way as well.
I would probably go Logos, use the Helpful Suits yourself, then say the Exhume for Time Traveler, but I like the efficiency plays.
I think it's just because if you can fight with the Shula into Grog, you go up to 2.
Yeah.
Then Exhume takes you to 3, 4 with the one you steal, 5 with the Creeper of Oblivion. You prevent your opponent forging with the Library, the Lash, and you archive away. So you're sat very close to your second key, and your opponent still doesn't get there first.
I love
Looking at it here. But this has put HKB in a situation they need to deal with this Suckin.
Sarakan's always a fun one.
Honorary
witch.
If you leave a Suckin around, you don't know how many Logos creatures in the hand. You don't know what's archived. It's a very good idea to go for that. Interesting that they chose to fight the Time Traveler over the Suckin, because now the Exhume came in on the Time Traveler.
Very much so. I wanted that much.
Comes in, gets rid of Misery Exploit and Binding Irons. This is, even though the momentum keeps swinging between the two players, it's still a very close game. You're talking 5-3 with even creatures on the board.
Yeah. I'd say on looking at the boards, the HKB's a little bit stronger, but knowing the decks, I'd challenge that.
I think HKB's about to make a mistake here. Playing Brenda Fanatic, giving DWF the second key.
We've all done it.
Does play next to Breaker Hill, but this gives the perfect. If there was a going Sanctum here, very interesting. You're not gains one Amber, so they still want to steal. But I'd have probably gone into this and just smacked that Brenda Fanatic before I could steal anything.
Oh god, yeah. Or even looking at trying to see what he's got here. Possibly even Logos and using the poke. Is that deal 1 or deal 3? I can't remember.
Poke is deal 1.
That's a shame, yeah. Fair enough. Wouldn't do that. You smack Time Traveler into him with the plus the poke, yeah.
You can still smack Time Traveler. That's a really
good
answer. But yeah, to me that's really weird. I think that might just be a little bit of a mistake on the HKB side. that they played Brendan Fanatic, giving their opponent the second key when they could have been in a much stronger position, especially now they've got things like Cutthroat research and they're ready to go. Plays during the matter, gets to draw the additional cards. Doesn't draw any Sanctum, unfortunately, but these two Maruk the Marked are going to be capture machines. This is what I'm saying. Hey, DWF's board is nothing but capture. All their amber control is capture or key increasing. And the Ragnarok being discarded very early is going to be very bad for them here.
But we've got but they should be back to 6. Yeah, they've got all the capture still, but
it doesn't matter. Look at this hand. They've got Pandemonium.
True.
They've got 2 Maruk the Marks. They've got the means to stop them here. Very interesting. Warning up the Queens. Essentially telegraphing they want to keep this alive. Also, it's a case of reassemble automaton. If it dies, Quaint is still going to be next to Breaker Hill. So there's a big. I've never seen Breaker Hill live this long. There's a big.
I have, but I mean, I rarely see Breaker Hill that beneficial. I mean, it's a good card, but I generally see Breaker Hill. If it's got different houses next to it, then I see it disappear. I don't see it disappear so much.
True, but when both those houses are unstunned and a lot stronger. Uses reassembling automaton to reap when. Oh, I guess there was nothing to steal. That's not a bad shout.
Ready for the more capture, or?
Yeah, the Pandemoniums are coming nice and staggered. This is going to be really strong. So there's the Mancheno. There is only a few cards left in deck. Unfortunately, we can't see it, but in the draw pile, there's only a few. I don't think there's enough yet, but this is going to be a hold by HKB so they can get the steal. Igor comes out. Standardized testing does wipe out a lot of their own stuff.
I wonder if that was a misplay.
Library Bubble goes down behind the hand. Unfortunately, we can't see it. Health and Future Self is back. But I do believe that Eye of Judgment off of remote access has already got rid. There's Mancheno, steals 2, goes up to 9. But as we see, DWF have got the option, can stop it even again.
But I say capturing at this point is just a savings plan in case Ragnarok comes around. But they've got Bellino right now, so when that gets played, they're going to at least get 2 of them.
It was an interesting choice to fight with the Shula before playing the Pandemoniums. I guess they don't want creatures to look at. All the amber is completely gone. It is on all these creatures. Going shadows here.
That's a
really
surprise.
Weird.
I would thought they'd gone Brogner.
Fight Scub. Unfortunately, it looks as if HKB wanted to shuffle Mancheno back in, but misclicked, and DWF have basically denied manual mode, saying that they've made some misplays throughout the game as well.
Perfectly fine.
Yep. But it would be quite interesting to see that way, because if Mancheno got shuffled back in, DWF would now get up to 5. We should have put them in a very strong position to do what they do here, get to 6, and pressure for the win. We do see money risk clocks in hand. We do see information exchange in hand, so there's not a win this turn. Hologram phone comes down. Information exchange comes down, but it doesn't really matter because you got the Exhume, which can stop. This can stop the key here. Logo, both this and Sanctum can stop this check. This is a really. We root the mark. So went for the fight with the marks. In normal exploiter goes up to 10. So yeah, this is going to be quaint. Lava ball, if they want to play it. Oh no, sorry, that's volcano. Yeah, volcano's going to wipe the board. Root the marks left. Check on 13.
I think they may get this one. But can they stop the Forge? I mean, they can get him down to 6 with Ronnie. What else they got that I've missed? Information Exchange?
No, HKB can't. The Information Exchange can still max 2. Hello, Keyfrogs.
Hey, Keyfrogs. Good to see you guys.
Fights with Simon. Plays Brick Hill plays when he gets down to 6.
Can you get the last one? No. That's game.
If
Ward
it-
nil
if
to
it-
DWF.
If it'd been one more, if they'd been able to steal one more, I think that'd be.
Oh, and thanks Josie for the awesome new art.
Oh yeah, big thanks to Joseph for doing that.